So let's see. Sean, Ryan, Skylar, and Tyler do a podcast called The Shoot Show. Yeah, I bet you guys were in a lot of shoots. Oh yeah. It must be a really good show. A really, really good show. Must have at least, 8 fans? 8, what do virgins like to advertise? What's a virgin advertising demographic? Oh, do you guys kiss each other's hands? As Don Rickles would say, you hockey pucks. Nah, it's just a bunch of dumb names too. A bunch of idiots. Quote Raven, nevermore.
I'm buff, I'm the stuff, and the girls just can't get enough. And I'm always in a shoot. Tyler and Skylar, you fucking suck. But Ryan and Sean are great.
And that's a shoot.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Shoot Show. We are on episode 138,
Probably.
I believe. Whichever one it is, doesn't matter, because we are going back to the movies. We're going to a little place called Frogtown. But first, joining us as always, Double T, Tyler Toops. How's it going?
What up, my froggers?
Oh, what's up, Frog, please.
Frogtown. Frogtown represent.
I have frog friends. It's okay.
Damn it. Canceled already.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole show of that. It is. Also with us, the dankest of possums, Ryan Clare. How's it going?
Yay! They call him the possum with 3 dicks on account I got 3 dicks.
Woo!
Wow.
All
Yeah,
3.
boy.
That's
Little
a bunch of
foreshadowing.
spoilers.
I'm so excited for this movie, dude.
Me too.
I'm sorry for putting it in the Rolodex in the first place. It's kind of a porn.
Don't be.
But that's
It is almost. I think Tyler said it's just a step above softcore.
a little bit.
We'll get there, but
Kind of.
but first, last but not least, Skylar Blank. How's it going?
Sup, greeners?
Yeah, this is it's gonna be a fun. Myself, the professional Sean Rosenthal. A bit confused here. I thought this was the Hook Hour with all Hook, nothing but Hook. I thought we were just talking about Hook.
Nothing but Hook. This is now a Hook podcast.
This is now the only official Hook podcast.
Show.
Yep.
Fuck the movie. We're just
Welcome
talking about
to-
Hook.
I kept getting Twitter alerts to Hook is trending or whatever. I was excited. I'm a big fan of 1993 Spielberg adventure Hook, and I thought we were getting some kind of remaster or some kind of extended edition. I'm devastated. Who's Hook?
Way off.
He came out to a dope Action Bronson song too. So that's,
Dude,
it was really good.
Everything about it.
In complete sincerity, Hook was doing some cool shit last night. I do like
he really
like
was.
the way he wrestles. But
Can't wait for more, but we're not going to avoid this movie.
No,
we're not.
we are going to Frogtown. We have gone to the movies. We are watching Hell Comes to Frogtown, the 1988 epic. Roddy Piper repopulating the Earth.
I dare
town.
you to give a synopsis of this plot. I dare you.
You want me?
right. Yeah.
Right? There was a World War III. We don't know what year. They never tell us. Now it's
They
like
said at the end of the
25,
20th
10
century.
years, 25 years. Oh, okay, so it was like in 2000 or something.
Yeah, right
God.
at 2000. Yeah.
But yeah, there was a war, nuclear war, and Roddy Piper's the only one with sperm, I guess.
Well, and there was a nuclear war, as you said, and they suggest in the beginning of the movie that there would only be an exchange of a few bombs, but we know that's not how big heavy nuclear dick swinging goes.
No.
So apparently the whole world was destroyed, and then it said 10 years later they tried again, is what they say in the intro. So I don't know if they tried again, like blowing everything up, or have
that's
the
kind of what I
world
thought
again.
too.
The movies from the 80s give no fucks whether or not you understand what's going on, what the characters' names are. Like, movie plots nowadays can be kind of contrite, but when you go back and watch these old movies, there's shit that they just flat out don't say.
Yeah.
Well, that's because there was a lot of cocaine, and everybody was just like, "Yes, let's go."
Yeah,
So, yeah,
translate well to a podcast.
I blame
Great.
Mad Max because they kind of started that shit. They just started doing weird, sort of weird bondage stuff in action movies, and people were like, "Yeah, we don't have to explain ourselves. We can just do it." And so they did.
Essentially, it's basically a mix of like Mad Max and Conan. the barbarian.
For sure.
It's basically just like a mix of those two.
It's a great summary of it. And there's irradiation. Radiation has rendered most of the men sterile. So there is a big push to try to attempt to repopulate. And our story picks up there with shoot show darling. Oh, I guess we don't want to. Do we want the intro scene with Squid Lips?
Yeah, we pull into a very like Planet of the Apes type nod. I guess we have the Statue of Liberty in the background there, and I was like, wow, they really didn't set up the miniature shot well. That's definitely a tiny little Statue of Liberty, but they weren't trying to do that. It was a tiny little Statue of Liberty, and this Norman Smiley looking gentleman comes out of nowhere.
He's got a pocket protector. That's it.
Yeah, and he takes. There's this brief scuffle over a little Statue of Liberty figurine, and I don't know if that's some kind of allegory for like finding liberty in our place back in our country. I don't fucking know.
Way over.
I think you're reading too much into it.
Okay,
way too much.
Probably. So Norman Smiley gets shot in the chest, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Squid Lips says greeners can't have guns, so apparently some people can't have guns in the post-apocalyptic world.
With like lawless, the laws among the lawless.
Yeah.
Squid Lips has like a collapsible hamper on his head.
It's like a beekeeper. Like that is not doing anything for radiation protection. Like nothing whatsoever.
Or the sun. It's just
I don't really know
reason.
what that's protecting him against for sure. he's stroking the little Statue of Liberty. Then he pulls out like a black powder revolver that for some reason has cartridges in it.
He
and
pulls
I'm like,
something
no,
straight
sir,
out of Red Dead 2.
My suspension of disbelief is broken, and I will not return to it this entire movie now.
But it feels like this scene would be setting something up, but it really isn't setting anything up other than just that Squid Lips exists.
yeah.
Kind of.
So that when you see him
possibly
later on in the
world.
movie, they don't have to explain that he exists.
Yeah.
You just be like, "That's Squid Lips. What up?" Like, I got that.
He is.
Like,
Squid Lips.
So yeah, then we open up. We've got a fun little kind of 80s intro, and there's a dope flute intro going on, and it's like doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Yeah. It's pretty, it's haunting, really. It does set the scene nicely, and honestly, it started to put me into a kind of the zone of feeling like maybe this is a satire. Maybe it's supposed to be campy.
No,
I guess
I
it
don't think
is
so.
supposed to. I
Did
think
you
it
watch
is.
the?
Yeah,
Did
it was
you watch
supposed to be comedic in
the
ways.
trailer?
I didn't.
say
No,
the
I
other
didn't
day?
watch the trailer.
Oh well, they totally are campy about it. They're like, "Go see the greatest movie ever." They're totally being campy about it. So
Shivani
they know.
narrating.
They know.
It's staying. So after the intro, then we open up on like I said, I was saying earlier, shoot show darling Roddy Piper, stuck to a chair being tortured. He gets a bottle smashed into his face, and
like he's being
it's that
interrogated,
mouth of
but
his.
he basically just like bashes him over the head, like not doing a very good job.
yeah. So he's under arrest. He says that the person is a liar. The guy says that liar was my daughter. And then the med tech shows up. So we get two ladies that show up looking like nurses who are part of the work for the government, and they are jizz collectors.
Immediately, the energy of these two nurses is confusing because they look like nurses, but they walk with the cloud of police officers. And the one that really brings us into it, nice boisterous lady with a very Power of Pine Sol energy. It was just like, the guy asked her, how did you get in here? And she said, this, flashes a badge and sort of indicates behind her to the nice other blonde nurse and says, and that.
And
the badge and this blonde bitch.
I said a big sassy black lady rolls up, and that's something that you know that they can get stuff done easily. I had the captions on, and the captions name her as Patton as her, which you might find out later, but you have no way of knowing other than the captions telling you.
Patton.
Yeah, Patton.
You know, they alluded to him being the only one with sperm by saying he's got a loaded gun.
He does.
Oh
He's
my
got a loaded
God.
gun. I think it's interesting that he's established as our hero in this opening shot, but he's having been arrested for sexual assault apparently on this guy's daughter, who seemingly has changed her story now that she's found out that she's pregnant. Which is a very big deal in the future.
Immediately, being conditioned to the times that we live in, we start immediately getting hit in the face by the way 80s treated sexual abuse. And the guy is he's accused of assaulting this man's daughter. The woman automatically is like, well, she changed her story, that lying whore. And then the blonde nurse goes and just starts roughly wiping away the wound on his face. And I'm
just smearing more glass into his forehead.
Yeah, it's pushing it all in. But they didn't outright say what these ladies are doing. So I guess MedTech is a group of women who are trying to repopulate the Earth or the town or something.
Probably just the United States.
Yeah. So they're it's a coalition of women in the government trying to help out with Roddy Piper's dick. And his dick.
Only his. And I wrote the line, like you were saying, Skylar. The line is that this man is carrying a loaded weapon. Which is a fancy way of saying he got that jizz, y'all.
He got that sperm.
He got special that sauce.
It's like, we are all excited about that. Yeah. This is a very right from the jump and going forward. This is a very dick-centric movie.
Yeah,
lot of dicks, a lot of talk about dicks. Almost exclusively, every plot point in this movie is based around a dick and turns on a dick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so that's something to keep in mind going forward. Boy, she sure is hot, isn't she?
Once again, I get to say this is going to be a dick-heavy sode, gentlemen.
This is not out of the realm of normalcy for shoot show.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, my favorite thing when I understood what kind of character person, what was her name, Spangler?
Spangler,
come to be known as Spangler. What kind of character she is, because she gives the old, Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain arm twist takeover there.
Yeah. The dude goes for one last swing at Roddy, and she gets him by the hand and gives him like a solid wrestling.
Think of every single 90s sitcom you saw where the bit was that the woman can actually kick a little ass. It's that little arm drag takeover, kind of step in, twist, throw, kind of hip toss situation that doesn't work.
It's a solid summary of this character in general. She really she's that late 80s, early 90s, pretty with the question mark, but very, very strong. She's a strong ass woman, and that is what is sexy about her. Not maybe necessarily her face or her hair or the ridiculous panties she has on later. She's
government issued.
She's a strong woman, and she tells us that here. She is not going to take any fucking guff.
She
hands
was sort
off
of
her prisoner, hands off that dick.
If the blonde lady from Roadhouse was turned up to an 11.
100%. I looked up to see if she was the chick from Roadhouse because I thought it was.
She fell off that fast.
From Conan.
Yes, she was. She was Valeria in Conan. Very good, sir. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yep.
So MedTech is established, and they put a dope chastity belt on him that they call an ECR, which I thought stands for electronic cock restrictor.
Gags.
It's
gotta be
a government issued chastity belt.
It's literally like the chastity belt from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yes,
it's the first thing I fucking thought
of. Updated version of that. It's a smart. It's like the eye belt.
It's a smart chastity.
And
eye chest
from MedTech taking custody of Sam here. He's taken into some kind of examination room where we're really hammered over the head with the cause of MedTech, and that is we making babies. Babies is our business. No condoms, which actually the no condom sign bears a striking resemblance to the Shoot Show logo, which makes me very happy. It's reminiscent maybe.
It's condoms, but it's also got the circle with the line through. But the circle with the line through is about 500% smaller than it should be.
Yeah. It goes through the N and the D and the O.
Yeah, it just covers up the NDO. So comms are fine.
If you had one more O to work with, you could put Coombs and have a hilarious joke in this movie. But
the future is in your hands, is what they're saying. So, don't waste it.
Yeah, when you have your penis in your hands, just think about that.
Don't
spooge.
And so I guess Roddy has a high sperm count.
He's got the hospital gown on backwards.
So you can see
it's puppies and
codpiece.
Well, you have to, yeah.
Yeah.
He says that his high sperm count must have been all that fiber I ate as a kid.
Yes, I wrote that down too.
Weird.
He gives he's trying so hard to be aloof that it comes off like trying hard. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
It is hilarious, the 80s levity that he has in these horrible situations. You know, like when guys were just way too light with the situation. Sir, you are restrained, and there is a metal cage on your dick. And they're just talking about milking you all over the country, and you're just throwing out quips. Those zingers and liners.
This is where we get our first bit of exposition from Patton, and that's what, how we understand that the war has caused not only a loss of life, but a sterility in men. The population is struggling, and that's an issue because the war is still going.
By bit of exposition, you mean clunkily explaining the last, like...
Well, yeah, 80s exposition, yeah, for sure.
They make
sign that contract, yeah.
The ECR, I love it. I love the little cock thing he's got on. It's great. His hair is so much fun. I like looking at his hair. So basically,
after his daughter died in the nuclear explosion, he just went and started sowing wild oats, went banging across the wasteland, and apparently that's illegal now because they need all them seeds in the right place.
Yeah,
I'm not sure because they talk about forgiving his past crimes, and the only crimes he committed was slaying a lot of ass.
Yeah.
So now he's going to do that on the government
being
payroll.
Irresistible.
Yeah,
is his
for sure.
crime.
Now he's a heater for the government, dude. He's a government fucker.
Impregnating.
So now,
license to fuck. That's
and now he's gonna go on like a fuck road trip with like two hottish broads.
Yeah,
in a big truck.
He's trying feverishly to get this chastity belt off, though, and then this girl's like, baby, you locked in for good.
That's stuck on you, but it's visibly like moving and like not attached.
It's just like some colored.
I could totally get a dick out of that for sure.
I bet you could.
Yeah, my dick. I mean,
then there's a poorly recorded transmission that
Yeah, they had the sound effect up way too loud, like you could hardly hear.
Yeah.
It was a nice effect, I guess.
We get to see the pink SUV that they're going to be on this fuck road trip in.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an SUV or like a Packard?
I don't know.
It looked like a milk truck, too.
It looked like SUV, a PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
It's like one of these.
I'll tell you why I called it an SUV, because it's a sex utility vehicle.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
Fucking clever.
Oh, yeah.
And then we get to see the gunner chick that he's riding with, and this chick is banging. Like,
yeah, I thought she was
the hottest
gonna be
one in the movie.
I thought she was gonna be a utilitarian lesbian for the story, where she doesn't need all that dick. It's soon proven wrong, but
literally the second
we are really good at this. We're really good at this.
We're the best.
But I guess the mission here is that there's a bunch of fertile women,
refugees
that are in Frogtown.
Yeah,
they're gonna bust them out.
They got taken to Frogtown.
Fuck them.
They're gonna
do
bust,
they want to be
and then
fucked?
bust, and then bust.
We don't know if they want to be fucked.
Get them out and get them pregnant.
Yeah, bust out and then bust in. That's the idea here. So, these are refugees. It was a group of women that went missing, and now they're in a place that is derogatorily called Frogtown because it's full of mutants that apparently just appeared after the war. I guess nuclear war caused reptiles to not only get bigger, but to become sentient as well and wear eye patches and shit.
I'm sorry, did you just call a frog a reptile?
I did. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, boy.
They're all
educate him, Ryan.
Yeah.
Reptiles aren't slimy. Reptiles definitely aren't slimy.
Snakes are mad slimy.
I'm about to puke.
Snakes just feel slimy. I don't think
like, I can get under Ryan's skin by making incorrect statements about fucking reptiles and lizards and shit.
All those snakes, and they have like 12 eyes and stuff. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Crows are part of the passerine family.
They got like six toes. Like, Ryan has left a call.
Just destroy everything. But I feel like we're not. I feel like we're not explaining the plot because we're not, and it's like, well, I guess we are. We're just going to fucking Frogtown.
He's going to Frogtown. He's going to fuck fertile women.
That's the whole plot.
We've explained it. We've explained as much as they've given us, but that's not much.
Yeah, you were talking about
it better than they have.
You were talking about his daughter earlier. We barely find that out in like the last moments of the movie. So like, yeah, you're pulling from
some big frog guy named Toady stole some women, and he's keeping them for his reasons.
His harem. Yeah, that's right. He wants them too.
Mm-hmm. So they have to go bust them out because they're fertile. There's not a lot of fertile women around.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah.
Got that jizz.
Sam,
they're fertile.
Time. Got that jizz, y'all.
Just the plot of the movie.
Got that dick full.
So they start their adventure, and I know this was shot not too far from Vegas. Like it looks like the drive from Vegas to California. And it's funny because there's green everywhere. Like for being a nuclear war, like they sure do include a lot of trees and shrubbery. Like
didn't get those.
That would not be the case.
It went around those.
Well,
yeah.
You know.
So yeah, then we get a brief standoff at the border station as they pass out into kind of the open area where they have to go to get to Frogtown.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you got to watch out.
Captain again.
Got to watch out for these dirty froggers.
That general again, and they gotta have a standoff with him because he's a dick and his daughter's pregnant.
It adds nothing. I mean, other than just at one point the chick reaches down, Roddy pipes up. I like that Roddy pipes up, and I swear the chick reaches over and grabs him by the dick and tells him to shut up.
You mean by the ECR?
Yeah, ECR. I see she puts a hand on it.
It adds that they said he was getting re-stationed to a border station, and they were like, "See, we told you."
Yeah. That's what happens when you defend your daughter, you asshole.
Yeah. Your daughter got raped? Ugh.
Teach you to stand up for your daughter.
Tough.
So it's like they tell him about the refugees. We're gonna get them out, and then you're gonna get them pregnant.
Yep. Get them out and get them pregnant.
Just like
Roddy, they pull over to fuel up, and Roddy says he has to go pee, which I don't completely understand how that works with that thing on, but it's whatever.
It's got a little flap, remember?
So
he just kind of, I'm sure he's just got to kind of like push it to point down, point down out of the flap area.
He makes a run for it in like classic old movie style where he has to like exposition to nobody. Well, I'm out of here and start running. And the proximity or lack thereof makes his dick thing go off and he starts getting cockshocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not the cock shock.
About to blow that dick off.
Of course, there's a fail-safe in place, and it's all reliant on earrings.
Yep.
Because
Super
this is a
feature
woman's
earrings.
government.
So I feel like at this point, this is a fairly kind of like tongue-in-cheek movie, So this next scene is where it just all absolutely goes off the rails.
Yeah.
And goes into what I said, that it was like, I don't know if there's a category just before softcore, like, I don't like pre-core or something. I don't know, but
look
to a
how
T.
she's sitting.
Every time
she's cleaning that thing like a dick.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
100%. There's every scene has to have some kind of dick or a dick reference in it.
She's cleaning a machine gun. I don't think we mentioned it. So
we go straight.
And her legs are wide open. Yeah.
We go straight from Sam finding out there's a proximity sensor in his dick cover, tied to the earrings that very just kind of like barely on the girl's ear. Like she could go running and it could fall and everything could go wrong.
Yeah.
It's a horrible system. This girl is sitting campfire side cleaning an M249 saw, looks like.
Just
erotic way possible.
Casually.
With the tiny rag, just rubbing it the shaft down, just.
It's just a shocking visual because, like I said, I thought we were gonna have a utilitarian character here.
So yeah, but he starts getting down to go to sleep or whatever, and like Spangler comes out in her bra and panties.
Oh, it's Spangle?
Huh. Spangle?
Yeah,
Spangle.
Spangler was the commandant on
Spangle.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Egon from Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Spangle comes out in like what's supposed to be a sexy bra and panties. I don't know. She got a flat.
It is army issued lingerie fatigue.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is exactly
this
what
is
it
what
is.
they hand out. A lot. They definitely hand out lingerie like that.
Oh yeah.
So Roddy says, you look terrific in this light. See you in the morning.
Backhanded comment.
No interest.
That's a guy who fucks.
Like for sure. She is throwing it at him right now. As far as he knows.
Well. Yeah.
You look terrific in this light. Like, you bitch. She does not look good.
This entire movie
he wants none of it.
is obviously like a female situation built by a man who doesn't know many women, because these
Yep.
As workaholics like to say, he knows chicks. That guy knows chicks.
But this is explained as her doing her duty as the I guess the carer of the seed. She's transporting this guy across the world, and she's got across the country, and she's got to make sure that he is horned up as much as possible, so that he has the most potent load for these women.
She has to keep him aroused.
She's a
because
fluffer.
It's good for his drangus.
This is military teasing. Yeah,
he tries to kiss her, and she dick shocks him, which is just so awful.
Yeah, that's just. I thought he thought he was doing what she. Yeah,
exactly.
And he's mad. He was like, bitch, that thing was doing stuff, bitch.
It moved, Jerry.
So yeah, like this scene feels like it's gonna be, like okay, so you feel like that's gonna be it.
That's it.
Dick and she's got that doily. You can't see any bit of butt cheeks.
Nope.
She just kicks sand at him.
Not even a bit of cheek.
And then she gets very upset, but then peeks back.
She does the look back, like the really obvious. I've got to zip all the way up to my eye line to be able to look through, and then she's like, "Well, he didn't like these."
I hated that kiss.
So they're sowing the seeds of a very, like, oh, will they or won't they? Is she interested in her, or is she just doing his job? Because they think that we're that involved in it at this point, and we're just like, I'm getting very like 70s porn vibes, and I just feel like at some point we got to see a nipple.
But then he wakes back up, and the gunner chick has got her titties out, and they are nice.
I was so pissed because I was like, oh yeah, I got this movie figured out.
Yeah.
Nope.
Sure. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this
she can't resist either. This
is a scene out of a VHS you get from Blockbuster. Like,
yes.
So she gets, basically she says she's barren. So like, she doesn't want that awesome load of jizz to go to waste. She's gonna get dick. Yeah. Oh man, this is great. Like, this was one of my favorite scenes.
This is for him, she says.
This is cinema.
It's. Like, when I initially brought this movie up, I didn't expect to see a lady sucking on Roddy Piper's nipple. I didn't know that I was going to introduce this to everyone.
That's not the reason.
I did not expect. Yeah, such a copious amount.
She really went to it, and he responded to the nipple.
Wow,
like,
I didn't even notice that.
I didn't notice that either.
She goes in for it like a fruit bat, dude. And then just mounts him, and I'm like, oh god, I hope Michelle doesn't come down the stairs right now.
For sure.
It's going to be hard to explain.
So I paused the movie for about 10 minutes here, and then when we get back, like, so they're about to do it, and Roddy looks up and he sees Spangle standing over him, pushing the button, and she dick shocks him, which is just awful.
Just so rude.
He didn't do anything. He's been assaulted.
Did that not shock her hand too? Because her hand was up in that chastity belt.
Yeah,
that would be funny. That'd be funny if she came up like acting like her hand had gotten shocked.
She doesn't want that sperm going away. If she's barren,
like
that's sperm that could go to some other fertile woman.
This is how you make a movie. That scene right there is how you make a movie.
That's how you keep. That's how.
But I mean, have they established if our strong female lead Spangle can bear children? Because that's the important part.
No, they never did. I thought they would.
Did. Yeah. Wow.
So is she getting jizzed?
I'm going to say yes.
Wow. Deep questions.
In my canon,
has
she
no
can.
intention to answer as a fully naked chick is on our screen
canon,
right now.
yes.
It's so fun to be forced to ask these questions because we can't. There's no more movies like this ever again.
Oh, they make a sequel.
Oh, they make a sequel. No, but instead of Roddy Piper, it's got one of the scariest looking people you've ever seen.
Yeah, holy shit.
Scroll up in the chat later to look at it.
Yeah.
We got to move on.
So I guess there's another beep that goes off, and it's a woman. They have found a woman.
Do they explain how they can find women? Like, they have a tracker that just, like, senses eggs? Like, what is going on?
The woman tracker. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the Dragon Ball Z thing. And it's so they're trying to find this chick, and they're like, but before they do, is this where he tosses the contract out? Yeah, he tosses the contract out the roof of the car, and then they make him get out and walk. And he has to walk in like his dick beeps the whole way until he gets like right up to him. He's dick beeping. But yeah, then they find the girl and go looking for her. And like they're looking for the girl and they're driving around and it's kicking up all this dust. And Spangle's just yelling like left, now right, now left.
No. And then this is my favorite part. She not only says like left, she'll go left. Okay, more left.
Yeah,
more
left.
Okay, more left. Like, could you imagine like if you're driving and you're like, hey Siri, where do I need to go? More right. I guess. More. Do I turn? Just more.
Like
a little more.
See how you're going left, right? Just
more.
left her.
Oh, more left.
Left her. It's interesting here that the dick thing beeps all the way until he gets to her, because later on in the movie it stops beeping long before he gets to her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's just the main plot hole of this movie.
Yeah, you found a big plot hole there. Make sure to add that to IMDb.
Yeah.
So they damn near run a bitch down.
They really do. Like they just about hit her.
And this poor bitch, like she almost gets run down. She can't tell that she just knows that a car is chasing
I'm sure
her.
there's raiders. I'm sure there's horrible raiders out there driving cars.
All she sees is headlights.
Yeah. Squid lips.
So, yeah, they get this chick that they almost run over. They scared her to death. They hog tie her, and then they inject her with some kind of fertilizer. And then they're basically just like, all right, dude.
Shit, isn't it? It made her horny.
Like, you need to dick this bitch down right now. Like, whether she wants it or not. And that's...
did she? I don't think she wanted it before they injected her.
They roofie her. Yeah, that's right. They roofie her too.
Yeah.
What
was it called? Like Orgasmo or some shit?
She's in tattered clothes here. She's all dirty and shit. Yeah. She's hog-tied.
It's
Well, that's what he says at one point. She was like, "Don't you want to like make love to her?" And he's like, "Can't she even like brush her fucking teeth first?"
I know,
like,
she's dirty.
Please.
And honestly, let's be honest for anyone who's not getting the visual, that she's not a bad-looking woman. She's not even that dirty. Her hair is fine. Her teeth are pearly white.
They definitely rub like one splotch of dirt.
Yeah, as far as she knows, she's in a very bad situation.
But
yes,
it definitely starts to raise questions immediately. And the entire scene, they like capture her and they make camp, and then they just very robotically start medicating this woman, and of course it's got to be an inoculation in the ass. They got to turn her over and get her butt cheek out and shoot it.
The first of May.
Like, this is wrong. This is definitely wrong.
It's very strange, and Roddy feels the same way. He's a little put off by this whole thing, but it's okay because Spangle has been trained.
Yes.
In seduction techniques.
Seduction techniques.
Now that is government trained. She's military trained seduction techniques.
And what this seduction is if you quietly know where you don't speak,
no,
and you rub your legs a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You try to start a brush fire with those skinny thighs.
See, you guys are missing the point right here. We had a tender. Yeah, was he about to do that to that woman? That was unwilling.
Yes, like you trying to parse it out in your
between
mind.
Between Spangle and fucking Hell, man. They played soft music after she got.
Yeah, where they were deciding whether or not he was going to rape that girl.
Yeah. But it was the moment Hell and Spangle
I'll help
knew
give
they
you
liked
something
each
to
other.
help you rape her.
Apparently, the shot forces the woman to ovulate, which I don't know if there's not any ready. I don't know. I'm no expert on the female anatomy,
Not
but
by
I
a
think,
long shot. None of
I
us
don't know
are.
if they can make them that fast. I don't know.
None of us understand how any body parts work.
This is the post-apocalyptic future.
And so, Spangle is literally just trying to help, I guess. But also you feel like she kind of likes him, maybe.
Yeah.
But her seduction, she really needs to do some continued education through the military or wherever she works on seduction techniques. Because it's just fingertips on thighs right now.
Yeah.
We're just running.
She doesn't say a word.
Yeah,
it's
and
all
then
silent.
And Roddy is not even a little bit turned on until he tells her to take her glasses off, and then seeing her with her glasses off, he's like, "All right, I got what I need. I'm gonna get."
It's like the scene from Not Another Teen Movie.
Yeah, takes
her glasses off and takes her hair out. And oh.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Now take your glasses off." As Squid Lips looks on. They're taking. So then he like maintains eye contact with her while he's drilling this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and she is very sad. Like I think the whole point of the glasses
is fucked up.
was for her to just like pout and just stare at that. She was so sad that she was not getting the date.
For sure. And she's sad when she wakes up the next morning and she sees that they're all cuddled up.
Just sweet and tenderly. And she's clean. The woman is clean.
I wrote in my notes, Squid Lips be seeing that shit, though.
you know the whole
time. Looking.
Squid Lips, he had both the hands up, but then one hand went down.
It's like the scene from Rush Hour where they're watching the girl in the lingerie.
So they send her off. They just say, all right, go to the border. And she's done. That's it.
Off you go.
You're pregnant now. You're pregnant.
And so now we're 30 minutes into the movie, and there is zero Frogtown.
No Frogtown.
None. No frogs, even.
What we've seen is the suggestion of non-consensual sex. Off-screen, potentially non-consensual sex that kicked this movie off. They do give her a kind of a jumpsuit. And
it's a nice blouse.
The gunner suggests to Spangle that Roddy was the one that cleaned her up and everything, and I guess she's pretty happy that he, dicked her.
Yeah, they gave her like a Pit Boy watch thing too.
Pregnant. Thanks for the washcloth, bath.
Spangle looks like James. Spangle looks like James Woods in a wig. Right there, that last shot of her, that was the one.
Yes.
Now I can't unsee it.
Yep.
So now they're heading directly to Frogtown now.
Yeah, and
now
so they're headed to Frogtown, and their cover to go into Frogtown is that Spangle is a slave that Roddy is going to sell. Yes. So again, it's like now we're on to like the misogyny of taking women and like hooking them to chains and leashes and shit. And Roddy takes every opportunity he can to yank her around by the neck.
Yeah.
And she's now in government-issued slave lingerie fatigue.
Yeah, dude, this is... I'll be honest, this is the better iteration of what she busted out last night. Yeah. This is some AdamandEve.com use promo code ShootShow kind of stuff.
Sure. And then I also like that he just takes her glasses off and throws them away. And
so rude.
Seemingly didn't need them. Like, oh, cool, thanks. I wasn't wearing those because I needed them.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if someone did that to me.
If you threw my glasses off, we're having issues.
Michelle wakes up on the couch like Velma, dude. She's like feeling around. If she lost her eyeglasses in a house in present day, it would be a problem. Yeah. If you lose your glasses out in a desert near Frogtown, I don't know what to... There's Twilight Zone episodes based on
stumbling towards an industrial complex.
I had all the time.
It's not fair.
So Frogtown is it's basically like just a big factory.
Yeah,
it's like a big giant industrial factory.
That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Like a rock mine or whatever you'd see like on Fallout or something.
It's an allegory for Amazon. They're ahead of its time.
It's very Fallout looking. It's very
it's like Megaton or something.
Yeah, I think would be funny to have this bitch come in who's like a slave that he's dragging, but then she just has like glasses and like real nice earrings on.
Yeah, just super nice earrings.
He's just like, I got a bitch. Hot off the presses. Like, I just snatched this bitch. She's
brand new.
Like, look at the bottom of her feet.
Look how clean her toes are.
Oh my goodness.
I would be very interested in what they would check. It was like, let's see if this is a real wasteland whore. Let me see them calluses.
That shot they showed, not even where they went.
So they find themselves in a bar. Is the first place they come into a seedy bar with a full-on frog bitch dancing.
She's got
they tease it though.
She's got a line of pearls running from her
You're right.
neckline.
They start at the feet and they go up to the face, and then you realize it is just a full-on frog bitch.
Oh wow, a nice body, and then the frog face.
For some reason, has titties.
I can't remember her name. Arabella's
can have titties. If frogs can speak, frogs can have titties. Come on.
There is a woman that looks just like that working at the Valero by my house. Guaranteed.
Wow.
But it's a very Mos Eisley Cantina kind of vibes.
Took the words out of my mouth.
That's exactly what I thought too. Yes.
The cantina. If you've seen the cantina scene from Star Wars, just imagine that they took 3 zeros off the budget, and then you have this scene.
They just
actually
clothes from different eras. And
while we're on that type of subject, the costuming is not bad. The special effects is not horrible for late '80s. The effects, it
doesn't look terrible.
Faces and stuff, it looks great.
I mean,
it's Oh, it could almost be a Jim Henson's Creature Shop situation.
It does feel
definitely
like a
not.
Disney, where she looks like a Disney character for sure.
But yeah, I mean, not far off from the dinosaurs.
As they stumble up to the bar, they walk up, and it just so happens that the guy they're standing next to is like a guy that Sam knows and like
literally raised him
a
almost.
long history together. And I believe his name is Looney Tune.
Lonnie, I believe. Or is it Looney Tune?
Okay,
this is a great
Roddy does this at least 4 or 5 times throughout the movie.
Looney.
When there's something that goes wrong, whether he's drinking something weird or he gets hit, he makes himself go cross-eyed.
It's like the Jerry Lewis
funniest fucking thing.
This movie has a weird tone where it's definitely late 80s, but it's got that old, almost like stage production movie thing that like 50s and 60s.
Like old music and shit too. Yes.
Well, I guess we shouldn't go that way.
Yeah, for sure. Like if it's the 20th century and there was a war, it would just look like a shitty war. It wouldn't be like back to the like playing ragtime piano.
Yeah.
Like, just now we play piano.
That's the only music books they could find.
I said piano, not piano. So yeah, like Looney Tune is like somebody that Sam thought was dead, and this guy has amazing teeth.
Great teeth.
I was really struck by his teeth for a guy that's like drinking Did he say that the drink that they were made was made from
industrial
like
waste or something?
Boiled baby toilets.
Oh,
this is what I thought he said.
He said like industrial something.
We take the whole toilet and we melt it down. I don't know.
Yeah, here's the what was this character's name? You're introduced to the very first dancer as we come into the Mos Eisley.
Yeah, Arabella is the dancer.
Arabella is the one we come to know. She's a shapely frog with just a hideous face, but a personality of gold.
Yeah, she's got a Carmen Miranda type of hat on, like a big giant hat that could be made of like old fruit.
Yeah, there's odd Western vibes here. I don't know what that's trying to communicate, but immediately, Frog Dancer wants to bone Sam.
Technically, so she says, "I love you," but that's the code word for everything's going to plan. Wink, wink, wink.
Yes. She does want to fuck him. You are right about that, though.
No, she does. Yeah.
Oh, just in her body language, you can tell she's throwing.
Oh, yeah.
So Looney Tune says he's going to introduce Sam to I think his name was Bull.
Yeah.
Who's like
so he's under the premise that he's trying to sell his winch.
Yeah. Bitch.
Yeah. So there's a whole scene where he tries to sell her to some other slimy amphibian.
Yeah. Amphibian American is what they prefer to be called.
Sorry. Sorry to my froggas out there.
If you're wondering why everything that Tyler says is bleeped out in this episode.
Oh man, so that puts the name Frogger in a completely different context. Like you can't call people Froggers.
Yeah, that's a hard R, Ryan.
That's why I said Frogga. That's their word.
Oh god, I gotta bleep all of those.
You have no right to use it.
But he's wearing a fez.
He's wearing a fez.
He has I
think he has
like dealer.
Does he have like swimming goggles on?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What was this guy's name again? I'm sorry.
I don't know if it was Bull. Now that I think he was a different guy.
Yeah, this isn't Bull. This isn't. I thought it was Toady at first. But
Leroy. I think it was Leroy.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. So he wants
to sell her, and he's offering her like 25 lily pads.
I'll give you 15
lily pads.
How many lily pads?
I thought it was lilies, like the flower lilies.
It might be. I don't know.
No, it's definitely lily pads. I was thinking, I was like, there's peace lilies, there's tiger lilies, there's all kinds of spring lilies.
He's dressed kind of like John Rhys Davies from Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
I love that character. What the hell?
They have surprisingly clean clothes. Some of them. There's like he's in a very nice white suit. But yeah, like, she keeps piping up, and I'm be like, boy, you need to check your bitch. Because, like, for a slave, she's awfully liberated.
Yeah. But this guy's offering, like, 50, like, he's offering a lot of lily pads.
A lot of lily pads. I be stacking pads.
And then he decides to, like, auction her himself.
Yeah.
And says, like, all right, 5 lily pads.
Yeah.
And no one wants to buy it. I don't get that. Like, why was this guy offering to pay, like, 50, but no one wants to buy her for
Because they don't want to cross Bull. That's why.
Bull is
so
Bull
the whole
is
thing
Cody's
is
right-hand man.
Yeah, I think Bull is like look at he's showing off her teeth. Bull is like the head of security or something, and he is a frog with an eye patch on, which I think is super dope. Yeah. Like that's a cool. dope look.
Yeah. He lost an eye.
But yeah, he's basically like, I'm gonna take this bitch and I'll pay 5 for it. And like, is there anybody else that'll pay more? And like, yeah, nobody wants to step to that dude.
Yep.
And then he yells, "Shut your hole!"
Yes.
All of these frogs are like super. They're acting at like an 11. They're all
the frogs are funny. The frogs are fucking funny.
Yeah.
Cody is dressed like Henry VIII. Like they're overacting so hard.
Yeah, you got for sure. Well, you got to emote out of that all that frog costume you're wearing.
Oh yeah, they're a little bit self-conscious about their frog appearance, that in order to appear more human and feel it mentally, they have to act in such extremes. Yeah. I'm trying real hard to build.
Bull is dressed like fucking Dr. Zaius or something. Like I don't know what's going on there. I don't know how his eye patch is attached.
I know. Well, it like goes. Oh yeah, I have no idea.
They're sticky.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna go fucking lizard to lizard on you about these frog lizards.
They're not lizards.
These frog lizards or toad lizards, whatever they are. They're all, if it's a frog or a toad or a turtle, it's a lizard.
But keep in mind here about how many people are in this fucking place. So like, there's the guy who's trying to buy people. There's Bull, and there's maybe like 5 people around in the bar. Just take note.
I haven't seen enough water for
people.
These amphibians to really be around because they can't dry out or they'll die. They can't breathe. They like if all of this steam and stuff would settle on their skin and it would kill them. I don't think they did their due diligence for the research for this.
No.
So Bull takes Spangle and he gives Roddy a good sock to the gut. Mm-hmm. And Roddy wakes up. He's being nursed back to health by the sexy Arabella.
Yep, you saw that.
And she wants it too.
Who doesn't?
Like, why not?
But
maybe the steam makes the air even more moist. I've got it.
Ryan, we're done talking about how
moved on from the sticky.
We can proceed now. I had to figure it out. We can keep going.
Sam, whatever his name is.
So yeah, Sam uses his dick beeping. Apparently, as they're moving Spangle away, they hit a proximity where his dick starts beeping.
No.
Mm-hmm. So he goes off to find her, and like last time, it beeped all the way until he got right up to her. This time, it stops beeping when he's nice and far enough away, so that he doesn't alert all the people
3
around
miles
her.
Away, yeah.
Well, and it's funny, like they go to find it together, and she falls like into like some mess like of boxes and wires and such, and she's just like, go on, like she
go on without me.
Stand up.
Yeah,
she sprained her ankle barely. Like, I can't.
Yeah, you go on without me. But yeah, he goes downstairs and he looks and like they doing some kind of bitch ceremony down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this shit was.
Yeah, they have Spangle.
They are.
What are they? Do they
somebody,
have her on a bed?
Somebody try to define this. They've got really sheer material draped over
her body.
Okay, so I feel like she's sitting on a Sibian or something.
Whatever the shot that they gave that one girl, it's the same thing, but it's a natural version.
Yeah, like her 80s headband.
They're preparing Spangle to be. I don't know if they've really been on the nose about what's to happen, but it's important that she is calm and she's in good spirits and feeling strong. So they've got her on this weird circular bed, laid with some, I don't know, satin or some kind of
see-through material.
They were playing the parachute game though.
Exactly, they were doing the thing to her where you move the ball around on a parachute in daycare.
Well, she's sweating, she's uncomfortable, and they're trying to calm her.
I feel like that table is just a big Sibian or whatever that's just lighting her up.
Yeah. And this is
this episode is brought to you by Sibian.
It's the fertile woman. It's the harem woman that they're supposed to be saving. But she is being succumbed by their awakening.
Yeah, it's a very strange scene. Like,
very weird.
Meanwhile, Roddy Piper, who's been captured, is being kind of like tortured or whatever. They're telling her she's got to get ready for the dance of the 3 snakes.
The dance of the 3 snakes.
What could that possibly be?
And they say that two went went to the dance with the three snakes, cold with fear, and they did not survive. So, oh shit! So you better get your shit together before you go dance with the three snakes.
Meanwhile, cut back to Bull, who has a chainsaw that he's going to use to cut into the chastity belt that Roddy's wearing.
He said he was going to perform exploratory surgery. So,
nice, Bull.
Have at it.
And
yeah, he cuts the belt off.
He cuts the belt off. How? No way. You'll be able to chainsaw a dick belt off somebody
without cutting their leg off, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, for someone who's accidentally hit a chainsaw onto metal, it dances. It dances viciously and instantly. So yeah, he definitely would have had his thigh just shredded to pieces.
This is one of the notes where I still wasn't sure of the names, and I just wrote "Bro rubs Sam's dick box" and then reaches for a chainsaw, which is a great sentence.
This was one of the more interesting story beats here that actually did get paid off because. Bull says, hey, there's no way they would put a live charge on a fertile male. There's no way. So you're thinking, oh, man.
Because they told him there was a bomb in it. That's right. I don't think we mentioned that. Okay. Of all the story we told, I don't think we mentioned they said it was a bomb.
I said at one point it would blow his dick off.
Yeah, it would blow his dick off. Thank you.
You can imagine. You've seen these kinds of movies. Yeah,
Sean
Thomas saves. You know how this movie goes, Thomas. Like,
so they make you think, oh, maybe Spangle was lying this entire time, and he wasn't really going to get his dick blown off because they can't chance it. But Bull gets the chastity belt off, holds it up while laughing. Ha ha ha! It wasn't real, and it explodes in his face.
Yeah, we get a Moxley versus fucking
Omega level explosion. Yeah, no doubt.
Great.
So yeah, then Arabella actually pops up and saves Roddy, but Bull gets back up and stabs her, and then Roddy kills him.
Stabs her to death. Yeah.
That was...
Bam, bam,
what
bam.
an upsetting fucking Dobby-ass death this was, dude. I was upset seeing Arabella take the L for Sam like this. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, she loved him, so...
Yeah.
I just wanted to
suck so bad getting stabbed with the drill
frog.
bit. Like, oh my God.
I would have been, if I'm being honest, I might have taken a peek at those weird frog titties and just been like, all right. I made the right choice.
And the running gag that we kind of skipped over is that Roddy was totally going to bang that frog lady.
He was
on the
100%.
Condition she wore a bag over her face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And when she saves Roddy, he says, "I owe you one." She stops what she's doing, pulls the bag out, and goes to put it on her. He's like, "Not now!" Like, oh my God.
I love
it. Yes. I feel like we're skipping over the parts of the movie that didn't make us make our eyes roll to the back of our heads.
Yeah. But now we have finally met Toady.
Yeah, Toty.
Toady.
King
so
Toady
Spangle
Big.
is presented to Toady, and we see like a ghetto blaster over next to him. And she is expected to do the dance of the three snakes. The three snakes are his dick. Oh, he's got three dicks.
What was this odd contraption? He's got some henchman over here on like
a
25
music,
horsepower
right?
motorcraft.
I thought it was a camera.
Is
I
that
thought
a
it was
camera?
the music box thingy. Like whenever
it looks like an outboard motor for a flat bottom boat. Is what it looks like that they've
the
put
dance of the three snakes begins.
Cranks on.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was when I was like, okay, we've had our run with this movie.
The three snakes getting whored.
She's just flapping her arms, like so. She has to make him horny, and her dancing is just kind of like flapping around. It's as good as her seduction technique.
It's a little better.
You remember on Saved by the Bell?
That's what's up.
Remember on Saved by the Bell when somebody would start dancing and it was very like ballet inspired, like AC Slater would throw a leg up and spin 6 times? It's kind of like that. It's very like interpretive dance style.
It's pretty well known that Albert Clifford Slater did ballet dancing as he was growing up, so you know that's a cheap shot.
Well, he inspired an entire generation, is what I'm saying.
The dance works.
The most upsetting shot of this movie is him
make
rubbing
fun of her seduction, but it works every time. Just saying.
You're not wrong. It does work.
He's rubbing his turgid member through his dirty robe, and I don't care for that at all. Yeah,
Members, yeah.
Are they bundled together like with a rubber band?
So okay, here's my question. So she is arousing him, and then he's like ready, and you could see like under his flap his 3 dicks. He has 3 dicks. That's 3 snakes. Well, okay, question. Okay, when he fucks her, Does he put all 3 in at once, or does he put in one bloop, bloop, individually?
Now,
Like,
see,
is it
I would
one,
think
one,
I
one,
would think
or is
that
it all
he
3?
would line up and like typewriter her like luge style, like just
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, like that.
Alternating.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so here's another thing too. The military chick has been waiting outside the whole fucking time. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Well, that was the plan. That was the plan. Like, she was gonna come ambush once she had the signal.
I like the idea of the government, and they've got this plan like laid out on a big whiteboard, like it's a GTA heist, and they're
She
just
was
like,
the
all right,
wild card
then,
or whatever,
then she
ace in
starts
the hole.
fucking dancing. Then the
there
3
they
dicks
are.
get hard. Then she kicks him in the dick. Like it's like little like storyboard like sketches of these things happening.
Aggressively pointing at him, really this and that.
This is a kind of a scary prosthetic that he's got here.
Yeah, I don't want to see
Oh
it.
wow! See,
Also,
I'm
we
learning
forgot
a lot
to point
right
out he's
now.
got the Mercedes-Benz necklace, by the way. Like,
Yes,
He does,
he got a
yeah.
Mercedes-Benz logo as a
but
necklace.
they never
yeah.
show the dicks.
Frogs
No,
don't.
you don't
I've just
see the
learned.
dicks.
I just learned
never
that
show
frogs don't have a hemipenis the way that frogs and or lizards and snakes
Wow,
do.
they're
They
driving a
have two-
Hemi?
They have 2 interior testicles and a spermatic canal, not a penis.
oh,
Wow,
Okay.
lizards are
Canal.
crazy.
But
Well,
she
Toadie
kicks him
doesn't
in the
have
dick.
anything anymore because she
Yeah, she
kicks
kicks-
him square in the snakes.
she kicks him
And then-
all in all 3. And that's
The best part, if you want to unmute it when he pops in, one of the best lines.
Was that when he busted through the?
Eat left,
Lid, Froggies.
Eat left, Froggies.
I like this movie is also sponsored by sawn-off shotguns
yeah.
Oh yeah.
because everybody has a shotgun here.
Where did he get those? Did he
With
just find
range.
them? He
Range
just
like
No,
a
he fell
motherfucker.
when Roddy falls down from his hiding perch above the rape area. He falls onto a gun crate.
Oh, I did not notice
as
that.
Good.
video game characters do, and busted. 12 gauge Mossbergs all over the fucking floor.
Wow. He.
So, but here's my thing. Like,
Here's my thing.
here comes a military lady. He busted in and killed 2 other frog people. But that's it. Here's like 3 more.
Yeah.
There was literally only like 10 other frogs.
And then they
in
just
the
speed
fucking
away. Yeah,
building.
there was no resistance whatsoever.
Yeah,
it was
why
like half a
didn't-
dozen guys.
Why didn't the military chick just come blasting in with the PT Cruiser
Yeah, that's
and
kind
just
of what I thought was gonna happen, honestly.
and then done? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That would have been a much shorter movie. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it.
but yeah, they like you said, they roll out guns blazing. They get shot up. They shoot up
rescue
the
the
frog
bitches,
people, and
or the-
they leave.
Yeah, like they killed those 2 guys just now, and then there's 3 guards,
Yep. And that's it.
and that's it.
That's
Like,
not
that's
even
all they
6.
fucking
That's
do.
5.
Well, you know.
Like, what am I missing here? Like,
They didn't
This
say
robust,
there was a lot of
this
frogs
robust
at
militia
Frogtown.
that they've established here.
There's only a few frogs. It's a small town, guys.
They're like, look, we only have so many shotguns. They can't all be in the shot. We only have so many ghillie suits and genie hats.
Yeah.
Whatever they're wearing right there.
Spangle devises the ingenious plan of pretending to be hurt. And that
Yes.
was one of my favorite
This is
favorite scenes. Like
this
those
is
3 dicks really messed me up, and then does some
get it.
judo on these boys.
This is a white girl racial passive. Once a day they can enact this skill.
Oh my God, we got all the
but it works.
real white women skill perks represented in this movie. It's fucking amazing.
But it
So,
does
yeah,
work.
she immediately starts
Yeah.
fake crying. and
Takes them
gets
both out.
these guys.
God.
Oh, that was great.
They rescue
Yeah.
all of the captive women.
Rescue all
Yep.
the chicks.
Also, did we mention
And
that
then-
the women are pacifists, and that gets in the way a lot because they're fucking annoying as fuck?
It does.
yeah,
Oh,
for
it's
sure.
so annoying. I hate people who won't kill people.
Fucking pacifists.
So yeah, they get away, and we see that Toadie has like some kind of a truck type
He has like
thing.
an all-terrain. So yeah, you're telling me the fucking
forgot we have
government
so
has a
much.
pink PT Cruiser and Toadie has this fucking all-terrain like tank vehicle?
Yeah, he's got like a sedan on truck tires.
Yeah, this is where we really lean into the Mad Max aspect of the movie.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
Well, here's
But-
where it should have stopped. The movie should have been done by
100%,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Because
Yes.
at this point, the might of the U.S. government and the entirety of the Frogtown militia comes down to one car chasing another car.
Yes.
Which is not quite the level of Mad Max. Yeah, Looney Tune dies. Whatever.
Yep.
Fucking.
Oh, that's
Bye.
sad. Looney Tune.
Oh my god!
Though somehow Toady is able to catch up with them, even though they've had a ridiculous head start at this point.
Well, he's in a giant nice
Yes.
car.
I guess
said
so.
it.
I guess so. Let's see. They get attacked by a Frogger who turns out to be the guy from the beginning.
Yeah, the
Yes, that's like the big. That's I guess the big reveal.
Yeah, the big.
And he has the one that's been
Squidlets.
supplying the weapons to all my Froggers.
Did not catch that.
Yeah, if you'll remember, he was the one that couldn't stick around for the group rape earlier.
All my Grove Street Frog.
Oh, yeah.
He was at Frogtown, and you thought he was just another frog.
truck.
But he wasn't.
This thing lumbers up, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they
See, this guy looks more like a lizard or maybe a toad.
Yeah, no.
they have
no
like
frog
a
things.
tank on the car
warty.
too, and they're like launching fucking just
mortar shells
Yeah, mortar
from it?
shells at
Yeah.
fucking the
Yeah.
the
So
milk truck.
the guy makes them drop all their weapons, and
Is
Sam
that a
is
scope on that fucking Mac 10 or whatever?
I think it was.
It's like Borderlands. You use what you can use.
I guess.
The
There he is. Squidlets.
yeah. And the refugees are behind Roddy, and he's trying to get the girl to just like pass me the sword. I've got the sword on my back. Just pass me the sword. And the girl's going, I'm a pacifist. And Roddy's like talking through with his teeth. And we're all
Pass
gonna
this
die.
fist through your face if you don't give me that fucking sword.
And then when she finally does, she pushes it maybe 2 inches forward.
Yeah.
So
That's
that he
enough.
can grab it, and he's able to throw it, and it just goes right through this guy.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Directly
It was
through.
amazing.
And this isn't a very balanced sword. This is like a small katana, some kind of
Yeah,
whatever
it's like a
that's
samurai
called.
sword,
The
yeah.
little,
Oh, no,
the little,
it was a
the little
katana.
one.
It was a full size.
It's not a
Not
katana,
full
it's
size.
small. It's like
it
a
is
short
not the
sword.
small, the super sword.
They
Anyways,
got
we're not
some
going to argue about this.
weeb
We
is
don't have
out
time.
there listening, and he's like, actually, that's a majugate.
Right.
And
That's a real Hanzo sword. I'm a pacifist, and he's going, we're all gonna die.
Come on.
I like this guy's got a handgun and 1 rocket and a rocket launcher, which is not while a strong weapon is not a very versatile weapon.
No.
No.
Comes
But
in
yes.
maybe like GTA. That's about it.
Sam throws the sword; it goes right through the guy,
You were
and
sinks it.
so who looks from that shot like he's about 4 feet away from them. And
Yeah.
again, not a great place to fire a rocket. But he falls off the side of a cliff, and when Sam goes to check, he's not there anymore. So Sam has to go off looking for him.
Yeah, explain that.
Michael Myers.
I don't
just
think
a
I could
kid.
survive that.
That is really
I mean,
small
there should be a
compared to katana,
plentiful
actually.
blood trail, but there's just trickles.
Yeah,
he just got
just a little
stabbed through
bit.
the chest with a sword. Just a little trickle.
There's trickles of
Okay.
buffalo
He's
sauce
fine.
leading him to the man.
Yeah,
probably
and
'cause he's
he
radiated or
finds him and he
something.
thinks he's dead. And he takes the most ridiculous. He's got the most ridiculous fake-looking gun right here. And he walks away, and Sam gets ready to, or not Sam. The other guy gets ready to fire his rocket at him, but he kicks a little bit of dust.
Yeah,
and
his
Sam
foot
turns around
slips.
and
Yeah, ooh, I heard that.
he blasts.
That was when your boot slips.
Why didn't he just double tap him? He just should have just
Yeah.
For sure,
get him right
for
there.
sure,
Yeah.
always.
He doesn't.
I mean,
he doesn't check his
I said the
pulse.
same.
He doesn't
tap.
make sure he's breathing.
There's-
nothing.
there's
And
no
the guy
way I
immediately
would
just
not have
gets
put
up.
it's like in GTA when I run people down, I'm gonna get out and put a
dumb
round
son
in your
of a bitch.
head just to make sure you're done.
Yeah.
So yeah, as he goes back after he's killed the
Why did
guy,
his
then
boot
he
even
sees
slip?
that
Dude,
he's
what
trying
a
to get a better
violent
position.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So when Sam goes back, he sees that the pink car is blown up,
Destroyed.
and despite not seeing any bodies,
Yeah.
he makes the immediate assumption that everybody's dead.
They're all
and,
incinerated.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot Toady with the rocket launcher, but the rocket doesn't fire.
Doesn't work.
Of course.
Ugh.
So they have a good old fashioned man versus lizard fight.
Yeah, just
He tried to shoot him too, but he was out of ammo. Of course.
lots of rolling, lots of strangling.
Mhm.
It was a good fight. It's what we've been waiting for the whole
Well,
movie.
but the one
This-
thing that
This
gets
fight
him,
is horrible.
his downfall, is the Three Stooges eye poke.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
Roddy-
wrestling
and,
move.
and I wrote that
Oh,
down
man.
because Roddy is a dirty player, man.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Roddy is not the guy to be messed with. At no point in this fight do you see both of their entire bodies. It's just so many chop cuts back and forth of like one of their heads and one of their feet, and like it's horrible.
These close-up shots are absolutely legendary. Like Roddy Piper got this role based on his facial expressions. I guarantee it. He is fantastic, and he brings an intensity to the goofiest shit.
For sure, he's got a very like emotive face. Like he definitely he's channeling Luke Skywalker there. But
Very Luke Skywalker.
He gets the sword and he cuts off Toadie's hand, and Toadie falls and dies. And this time he sees his body down there, so he must be dead.
Oh yeah, no, he's got to be. The other guy could survive a fucking stabbing. But,
so he goes back to the truck, and then all of the women just come from like around a corner.
Yeah,
he finds her scarf. Yeah, thinks she's dead, but now she's in full pants and
she's
button-up
changed
blouse.
clothes.
She's totally fine.
Showered. She's fixed her.
Showered.
Yeah,
and she's wearing her hair down the way he likes it.
Yeah, it said as I read, it turns out that all the bitches are safe.
Wait, so frogs are slimy, right?
Yes,
frogs.
Sure.
Are
Why would he not have slime all
are
over him
really
after rolling around with that guy? He should be a little slimy.
Yeah, he's totally clean. All the blood and everything is gone.
I
forgot about the blood.
Oh my God, you're right. He was only seconds ago. Maybe seconds ago, he was covered in blood and dust.
And dust and everything, yeah. And then he grabs Spangle and just forcefully kisses her. Like, it is a very unreciprocated kiss.
She tries to shock him.
Yeah, she goes to give him the old cock shock, and then he says, "Baby, I'm running free" or something. I can't remember exactly what he says. But
I'm not your business anymore.
Baby, I'm running free.
he just broke fucking the boss.
Baby, I'm blowing.
Baby, I'm about
myself.
To bust.
Damn, look at that outfit though. Like this again.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I feel like almost lesbian's like the best character of the movie.
Yeah, he gives her his daughter's necklace for no apparent reason. She doesn't even know the story about his daughter. He only told that to Spangle. So he's just.
I thought he talked about that at the beginning of the movie.
Here's a necklace. Here's a necklace.
Around,
she's like, all right, I'll put that shit on. Whatever.
Yeah,
I was gonna bang that dude.
That confused me too.
Well, because he said, look at it when you feel alone, because he's not alone anymore.
Oh, so he knows she's lonely, and he's like, hey, lonely ass woman, here, take this.
Yeah. He's like, I know you wanted my dick, but it's Spangle's now.
So you're going to be lonely, so take this.
Here's his little necklace.
Full shit. Spangle is such a team player. Look at this look. That he banged every single one of those women.
The plan is for him to.
Yeah, he has to.
I don't know if he has yet, but that's
job,
the next
Ryan.
His job is never done.
Yeah,
they still signed a contract.
You know how you're about to go to work? Well, this is him about to go to work.
Yeah, for sure. I've got a job to do too. Cracks knuckles, cracks dick.
He cracks his dick like a glow stick.
He's not even tired. Yeah, I would be like, can I have a day to rest, maybe?
And that's the end of the porno.
And that's it.
We end on this wide shot with this like McClintock sounding string orchestra. It's
you think they just found like free, like what that cost like $100 so you could use this music?
I don't know, but it reestablished it as like as an older feeling movie. I got very 70s like Western
post-apocalyptic modern day
spaghetti Western post-apocalyptic
porn.
Very much attempting to capture that kind of Western vibe to it, no question.
Mm-hmm. Also the porn vibe.
Yeah, the porn.
Yeah,
vibe.
Also the just like
and
for
dicks.
Sure. Everybody, like I said, every plot point revolved around a dick in some way or another. Yep. Like even at the one point where it didn't have to be about dicks. It was about 3 dicks.
Yeah, it could have literally been 3 snakes, but no, it was dicks.
That element didn't have to be about dicks at all, but it was about 3 dicks.
That's okay. What'd you guys think of it though? Did you enjoy it?
I liked it.
I enjoyed it too.
It's legitimately a movie that you can sit and watch, and then like when it's done, you'd be like, "Yep, that happened."
That happened. That was. I don't regret. Yeah.
Sci-Fighters was way worse.
Yes, whoever said Sci-Fighters was better.
At least this movie had respectable sound levels for the most part, and like what appeared to be at least a somewhat decent budget. You know, like the costumes that they did have were decent.
Yeah.
So you know, Not awful.
So
This was 100% a shoot show. God.
Oh,
This
No
was
question.
This was amazing.
without a doubt.
No question.
Yeah.
What are we doing next?
It's like a shooting, getting shot on.
I don't know if we want to do another movie. Do we want to keep this madness going?
I want to do that Ms. Santa one, honestly. Like,
yeah,
I'm not
the Ms. and Paige.
Yeah.
Paige,
I feel like it's
Santa's
gotta happen.
Little Helper. It's got Ms. and Paige in it. Yep.
Absolutely. That will be the next stop
Here's
on the shoot show
ECR
train.
belt. Look at this credit. Here's Brent
ECR belt.
Brent Scrivener,
Wow.
who was in charge of the
Hell
belt.
yeah, Brent. Fuck yeah, dude.
Can you imagine him
Go
down there like
Brent.
painting like accents on it while Roddy's wearing it?
It rubbed off a little. He's like, hold on, we gotta repaint the button real fast.
Get Brent out here.
We haven't cleaned it since we did that external shot. Brent, we need you bring the wipes.
Yeah.
Bring the
Brent.
wipes.
Piper, what did we
Clean
tell
the
you about
belt.
peeing in the chest? So,
That is that's Hell Comes to Frogtown.
yeah.
Which as we were saying, and we were talking amongst ourselves that clearly CM Punk fan of the shoot show.
That was
In
crazy.
anticipation of our upcoming Frogtown episode, he was so excited about it. He just had to bring it up.
Yeah, he dropped a hint for it. It was cool. It was very cool
knew.
of him.
How
We'll
is
work it
it
in the
that
audio somewhere.
That's not the first time
know.
that's happened. That we've had some obscure pick and Conrad Thompson tweets about
Yes.
whatever we're about to there's some
And
kind
he-
of weird.
And luckily, the
thing that
episode was out before it even happened, so it doesn't look like we just because he mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah, like we just
certainly-
rush off. What did Conrad say? Get the TVs on.
So yeah, we could run this thing back next week for some Santa's Little Helper. I've got the synopsis right here. If you've never heard about it, after
let's
getting
hear it.
fired from his job, a slick, fast-talking businessman played by The Miz is thrown into an elf competition
Oh
and
my
becomes
God.
Santa's next second in command.
an
Put through a
elf
series of rigorous
competition.
training exercises to prepare for the contest, The Miz and another aspiring elf go head-to-head in hopes of becoming Santa's Little Helper.
This is going.
I want to hear.
bad.
I want to hear what the name of his character is.
Yeah,
in
what's
that
the name of
movie
his
is.
character?
It's probably
let's
like
see,
Chet
Dax.
It's like Chet Handshake.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
go
Dax.
with the. Is it Axe?
Dax.
Dax. Okay.
Dax Hanselman.
That's what I said.
Oh, that's what-
Jack's handsome guy.
I'm
Was
gonna
that
go
your
with
joke? Okay.
Chad Pennington. No, that's like a fucking.
Football player, the Jets quarterback.
And little
Chad
accompanying talent
Kroger.
in the movie, playing some support character, Soraya Jade Beavis. Do we know her?
What?
Weaveth? Soraya Jade Weaveth?
Oh, apparently
Hey.
Maurice is in the movie as well. If her
Oh.
cameo is anywhere near on the level as it was in Marine,
Oh my God! Where she just died
Four.
like instant.
yeah, where she had the spaghetti legs.
Yeah, Maurice is playing the very important part of biker chick.
He
Oh,
does
yes.
not. His character does not have a last name. They're not last names given
No
to characters
way.
in this Santa's
Just-
Little Helper movie. That's
just
how
Dax.
garbage
Just
it is.
Dax. My God.
You stop it.
Jax.
It's gonna be great, and we're gonna get in the Christmas spirit, and we're gonna
Be full of
fucking
joy.
love it.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yes,
drink
we will.
wassail.
I'm
It's
drinking
gonna be
eggnog
fun.
for that.
Oh man, we're
Yeah.
gonna get nogged.
About to get eggnog, bro. All right, guys.
But all right, guys, yeah, stick with us
Yeah.
to next week. We're gonna do a little Santa's Little Helper action, going back to the movies. Until then, keep up with us on the social media: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search The Shoot Show, and you'll find us. Or call the Shoot Show hotline 4132-I-SHOOT. Give us your Christmas list. We ain't gonna do shit about it, but we're curious. What do you want? What do you like? What do you need? I've got some of those little what do they call them? Shit, I used to have the thing you put into the Crocs and the holes.
the hell
What
are
are
you
those
doing?
called? Sean, you have kids.
You're out of your
Oh
mind.
yeah, like the I don't know what they're called, but we have them. We have Crocs. and we
Things
have
you
the
put
pins.
in Crocs. I'm doing it. Gibbets.
Jibbies. That's right. Gibbets.
Tell us what kind of gibbets you like on that Shoot Show hotline. But yeah, we got to get out of here. We rushed through a crazy one, but we hope you had fun. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, good talking to you boys.
Later, guys.
Thank you so
Next
much,
time.
guys. We'll see you then.